What's up, idols? It's CC Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I do want to say before we get into this heavy topic, I just uploaded a really graphic video on Patreon if y'all want to check that out. So I've been talking about sending you a spicy story time. This one might be too much for YouTube. Yeah. I fell in love with the culture, coffee shops, skincare, and shopping, and of course the people. So I went again in November, where I did go with a friend that time, and that was the first time I experienced Korea club life. Again, I got pulled in, and men were so different at the time. I learned they get very possessive and actually really like physically possessive. I mean, the whole time at the club, which was indeed Hongdae, that guy would choke me gently, keep his arms around my neck, standing behind me. That's another story. We went up to my apartment where we talked for about 45 minutes, just getting to know more about each other. Anyways, at that moment, something changed in his expression. He went from cute and innocent looking to what looked like some crazy dominant 365 days type of guy. Oh, you lost, baby girl? I've never watched those movies, but I know about that meme. And again, he surprised me with his... I got hot trying to read that story. There's a lot of details that I was just like, my PG ears, oh my days. Like, oh God, there's so many details. So yesterday, it was brought to my attention in our Namjoon's Angels group chat, where lately we've mostly been just goofing around talking about our Comic-Con things and Jujutsu Kaisen because that's what we're going as. But anyway, yesterday, one of my friends, Ikram, brought something pretty scary to my attention. She shared in the chat that BamBam put on his story, I'll be sleep soon, or I'll be gone soon, 2025. So that was the first I heard about all this because I do love GOT7. Absolutely love them. Agassi. I've been literally... Most groups I stumble upon like a year or two after they were like created, but them, I literally caught them like their second single. Hey, I was like, oh, I like this group. So I love GOT7, I absolutely do. Admittedly, I don't follow a lot of their solo stuff as much. There hasn't been a whole lot lately. This is concerning. And after getting that message in our group chat, a lot of people were DMing me and even leaving comments on my most recent video saying, hey, can you talk about this? Because it is worrying, especially when you consider things like Little Breadcrumbs. The fact that his most recent single is called Last Parade, that's not a good sign. And I guess it's the superstition in me because you know about the 27 Club, right? And he is 27. Jonghyun, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse. So officially the scoop is this. While maintaining a busy schedule and promoting his latest release, Bam Assist, with global performances, artist BamBam has worried a lot of his fans and the broader K-pop community after posting a series of alarming updates. The idol raised his eyebrows with an Instagram story in which he expressed the desire to sleep and not wake up, deeply troubling many fans online. Again, we all know, like if you're here, there's a good chance that you know, Korea has like the highest rate of any developed or wealthy nation, like by far. All the scrutiny people are held to, all the pressures to succeed, the strict expectations is just ridiculous and unfair. Like the last thing I heard from BamBam or about BamBam was a rumor that he might be dating Jennie from Blackpink. Even if they were, leave them alone. Please. This is why I'm not like such a fan of speculating about rumors and stuff, because it doesn't take much for a rumor to be taken as fact. I feel like the word rumor is not a word we use enough anymore. This article goes on to say, although BamBam later mentioned that his mental state has improved, he admitted that he was still unhappy amidst his hectic schedule. On September 23rd, it was announced that he would be taking a break. However, on September 29th, he shared another concerning story on Instagram stating he would be gone for good in 2025, once again raising alarm among fans. And we hear about this time and time again. Usually there aren't even like these warning signs. It just seems to come out of nowhere. Like I think one of the major celebrities that hit me the hardest personally was Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, because they just were in the middle of promoting a brand new album in 2017 called One More Light. And a lot of people thought that title meant they were retiring, they were going to disband, there was no more music. But even doing all the press, he seemed like he was in such good, normal, happy spirits. And he's like, no, we're still gonna make music. Like, we love this. This is what we do. And then I think it was Christian Yu who put on his story that Chester was gone. And I was in shock. I literally went to Gangnam and got a Linkin Park tattoo. I love Linkin Park. So that hit me hard. But a lot of the times they do seem so happy. Like Moonbin seemed perfectly bubbly and fine. A lot of the times it comes out of nowhere. So I personally think that him doing this publicly is like a cry for help, and that's a good sign rather than it just happening suddenly. Not saying that anything that caused him to feel this way is positive. I know people like to spin words like this isn't a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I do think it's a good sign that he is publicly reaching out for help and letting people know exactly how he feels. Adding to these concerns, BamBam tweeted a goodnight message on X, formerly known as Twitter. I don't do Twitter, so this was complete news to me, and responded to a supportive fan by stating, so he tweeted out, "I hope you have a good night" on September 29th. And a fan said, "Please be okay. Surround yourself with people that want nothing but the best for you and makes you happy. Take a step away from the spotlight. If you're exhausted, hope you find comfort in us." And then BamBam replied, "People around me is the reason I'm dying." So one cool thing is a lot of people have seemed to put their fan wars aside to wish him well and wish him love and show him support. One thing I personally find a little irritating is a lot of these messages are like, "As a Shawl, we love you. As a Blink, I love you. As a Stay, I love you." Like, you don't have to like not say you're an Agassi or whatever. You can just say like, we're human and we love you. Like, you are not alone. We love you. We support you. You don't need to. I was just telling Marika about this. It kind of reminds me of this interview Daniel Radcliffe did when in the height of the Harry Potter days, when people would come up to him and say, "I'm not really a fan of Harry Potter, but can you sign this?" And like ask for an autograph. It's like, you don't have to do the disclaimer. You can just be nice, you know? So yeah, on his Instagram story, he said, "I'll be gone for good 2025. Then he said, "I just want to sleep and don't wake up so I can finally rest." And then he said, "It's been a long run from last year till now and still a long way to go. It was a lot of pressure and stress. And since my body not really feels so well for a long time now, sometimes I'm getting sensitive and emotional. I'll do my best on this year and will find my time to rest. I'm going to be okay. Sorry if I caused you worry. Have a good day." And I just want to say, like, I wonder what it will take for Korea to like change the way they function before they stop overworking these people, before they stop bombarding them and having these strict expectations from people, and like listen to them, let them take a break. And I feel like you are starting to see that, where specifically with celebrities and idols, they'll say, "Oh, so and so is taking a mental health break," or "So and so is suffering from depression, so they won't be a part of these promotions." Like, it's finally starting to be acknowledged and not ignored. So baby steps, but y'all need to move faster. We need to take giant Attack on Titan sized leaps. So it does seem that because of how busy he's been, he feels overwhelmed and depressed. His schedule has been relentless. Along with preparing for his BAM Assist comeback, he recently concluded a 2023-2024 Area 52 World Tour in May, attended Paris Fashion Week 2024, and managed numerous other commitments. Despite his current break, it appears his packed schedule is far from over. His comeback promotions will likely lead to a showcase tour, including a stop at Mumbai's K-Town Festival 2.0, followed by a fan sign event in Yashwantrao Sivan Center on December 15th. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this because we talk about this so much on my channel. Like, it really makes me sad when I see how much pressure these people are under, when I see how stressed people are and how you're expected to just deal with it and suck it up. And that is no good. And people were asking me to talk about this, so this is just my thoughts on this. People love you, dude. Like, take a break if you need to. I think people really need to start prioritizing their mental health. We don't need more lights being gone too soon. And it's not just famous people, it's everyday ordinary people as well. Me and Marika were just talking about like the deep fake stuff and all this depression going around in Korea, and I will get to that in a future video, because there's been breaking news. Finally, some laws have finally been passed addressing this deep fake epidemic in Korea. But depression and unaliving attempts in younger people are going up, and I just feel like I'm really worried about Korea's future, because not only are they a rapidly aging population, they're not really having kids, a lot of people are ending their own lives. The population is rapidly declining. It would be so nice. I mean, I really want to believe that, of course, you know, we don't know everything going on behind the scenes, but I really hope that the people who care about him are reaching out to him, talking to him, encouraging him, giving him a break, giving him the support that he needs. And you know, next month, Jin Young comes back from the military, JB comes back from the military. Hopefully they can gather up their second magne and cheer him up. I was asked to talk about this. It's a short video, but that's just how I feel. Leave this poor boy alone. Let him date who he wants to date if he is dating somebody. Let him take a break if he needs to take a break. And I'm not talking about the fans necessarily, them too, but like these companies, the managers, chill.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
So yeah, that is it. That's just a quick little thing. Be on the lookout for the next video. Thanks for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.